Bought it back in early June, after what you said in that hotel room. That midnight blue looked made for me, like something you would never leave. Tonight it brushed the marble floor, past winter roses by the door. I kept one chair beside me clear, as if hope needed someone near. Every time the elevator moved, my whole body turned to you. But every face became someone else, and I kept smiling by myself. My dress missed you tonight. It waited under city lights, for your hands around my waist, for your eyes to find my face. It held the shape of who we were, while I pretended it didn't hurt. Everybody said I looked beautiful, but my dress missed you tonight. The newlyweds began to dance, slow beneath the hanging lamps. Then someone's phone lit up the table with a picture I wasn't able to look away from fast enough. You in white sleeves, laughing close beside a girl in silver shoes. It's some bright room across the roofs. I touched the zipper at my spine. You used to pull down every time, and all at once the truth came through. The dress remembered more than you. My dress missed you tonight. It waited under city lights, for your hands around my waist, for your eyes to find my face. It held the shape of who we were, while I pretended it didn't hurt. Everybody said I looked beautiful, but my dress missed you tonight. So I walked out past the candles to the edge above the street. Let the cold wind lift the fabric like it wanted to be free. I had trust for your returning, I had saved this shade of blue. But a dress can miss a moment without belonging to it too. My dress missed you tonight, but I stayed beneath the lights. Let the music find my waist, let the wind move through your place. It lost the shape of who we were with every turn across the floor. Everybody said I looked beautiful, and this time I believed them more. My dress missed you tonight, then learned to dance without you. Blue silk under morning skies, no longer waiting for your eyes. I wore it home through quiet streets and let it finally belong to me. White flowers under chandelier light, gold numbers marking every table. You fixed my necklace for the picture, like your hands were still faithful. My sister danced across the ballroom, her new name written near the cake. You held my waist when people watched us, then moved your hand when they looked away. We had agreed to make it through dinner, no tears until the morning came. I kept the ending behind my lipstick, you kept kept avoiding saying my name. A camera waited by the glasses, wrapped in paper, silver and white. Someone lifted it above us and told us both to hold on tight. I turned my face toward your shoulder. You gave the room your practiced grin, then something folded from your pocket slipped beneath the camera's blink. I was smiling through the flash while our future hit the floor, standing close enough for pictures. You were halfway out the door. I was smiling through the flash with my fingers on your sleeve. Everybody saw a love story, only I could watch it leave. For one bright second we looked perfect, like nothing underneath had cracked. I was smiling through the flash while you were planning not to come back. I bent to pick the paper up before it disappeared beneath the chair, an address printed near the river and only one name written there. I'm moving Monday, key collection, your signature across the line. You were chosen, all you're leaving, while I was choosing wedding wine. You took the page without explaining, folded it smaller in your hand, then raised your glass toward my sister like I would somehow understand. The band kept moving through the evening, the candles melted into gold. I stood beside you for more pictures, learning how betrayal poses. I was smiling through the flash while our future hit the floor, standing close enough for pictures. You were halfway out the door. I was smiling through the flash with my fingers on your sleeve. Everybody saw a love story, only I could watch it leave. For one bright second we looked perfect, like nothing underneath had cracked. I was smiling through the flash while you were planning not to come back. 3 weeks later in the pharmacy, I developed every frame. There we were beneath the flowers, looking almost still the same. Then I found the exact exposure where the paper touched the ground. Your eyes were already somewhere else, mine were trying not to look down. I used to think that photograph proved how well I hid the pain. Now I see a woman protecting someone who had left her in every way. So I did not tear the picture, did not hide it in a drawer. I wrote the date across the back, and what I will not do anymore. I was smiling through the flash, but that smile does not define me. It was only one last kindness, but the girl dancing beside me. I was smiling through the flash while you chose another key. Everybody saw us together, but the photograph set me free. For one bright second we looked perfect. Now I know perfection lies. I was smiling through the flash, but I was waking up inside. You can keep the empty apartment, you can keep your careful plans. That was the final photograph of me still holding your hand. White flowers faded in the picture, gold light softened into gray. I placed the photograph face upward, then packed your jacket away. was broken. Rose on the corner, ink beneath my hand. One last thing I meant to give you, one last thing I planned. The cafe stacked the chairs at 10. I took the back booth by the glass. Your name was waiting on the front, like it still belonged to us. 3 pages full of careful lines, no blame too sharp, no truth too kind. I wrote the things my mouth would lose whenever I stood close to you. Then I saw the mark beside your name, a faded kiss I never meant to leave. From the night you said tomorrow will be okay, and tomorrow never came from me. Lip gloss on the letter, a little rose-colored goodbye. All the words I saved for later, still pretending you might try. I wrote until the truth looked better, folded every wound inside. There was a lip gloss on the letter, but no reason left to send it tonight. The station clock moved past 11. A train arrived behind the rain. I watched the platform through the window. Then I saw you near the gate, your overnight bag in your hand, the one that used to fill my room. She leaned against your shoulder, like she already knew you'd choose. You didn't look confused or torn, you looked like leaving had gone right. And every sentence in my envelope became too heavy for your life. Lip gloss on the letter, a little rose-colored goodbye. All the words I saved for later, still pretending you might try. I wrote until the truth looked better, folded every wound inside. There was a lip gloss on the letter, but no reason left to send it tonight. I thought if you could read my sadness, you might finally understand. But you knew enough to close the door, with my heart still in your hands. So I crossed your name out slowly, turned the envelope around, and wrote mine where yours had been, like I was someone worth finding now. Lip gloss on the letter, a little rose-colored goodbye. All the words I saved for later finally became mine. I don't need to make you better, I don't need your last reply. There is lip gloss on the letter, and my name is on the other side. Lip gloss on the letter, from the girl I left behind. I won't send it to your doorway, I'll keep it as the night I chose my life. The last train vanished into rain. The cafe turned off every light. I carried home the words I wrote and let them belong to me that night. 23 floors above the street, your shadow stopped remembering me. The party spilled into the hall, gold balloons against the wall. Someone laughed behind the door while I followed what was left of us. You pressed the button, watched it glow. I held the thing you used to know, that silver key inside my hand. From the room where we made future plans, I thought you'd turn before the light changed from red to white. I thought one look could make you stay, but she was standing in the way. The elevator closed first, before I found the words, before my heart could ask why forever ended that fast. You saw the key card in my hand to a room we never had. I watched your face disappear. The elevator closed first, but you left long before it did. Her fingers rested on your sleeve like she had nothing left to prove. You looked peaceful next to her. That hurt more than looking cruel. The hallway mirror caught my face, still dressed for someone I couldn't save. I slipped the key behind my phone, like keeping it could keep you close. Then every number climbing down lit the truth above the ground. I wasn't losing you that night. I'd been alone for quite some time. The elevator closed first, before I found the words, before my heart could ask why forever ended that fast. You saw the key card in my hand to a room we never had. I watched your face disappear. The elevator closed first, but you left long before it did. I used to think that little card meant every locked door knew our hearts, but promises don't open rooms when one of us has changed the truth. So I left it by the ice machine, beside a glass of melted dreams. And when the metal doors returned, I let them open without you. The elevator closed first, but now I know what hurt. It wasn't losing you, it was waiting where you left me to. You saw the key card in my hand and chose the life you already had. I watched your face disappear. The elevator closed first, but I won't stay standing here, no. The elevator closed first, and I finally left that floor. 23 floors above the street, I stopped asking you to remember me. The doors opened into morning light, and this time I stepped inside. In the fluorescent blue, I found a different ending under me and you. The washes turned behind the glass, my black dress circling with the past. I held my phone above my knees while we're pressed against the street. I float away to where it stayed, too tired faces moving day. A cardboard box, a borrowed chair, your arm around me like a prayer. I read the line I knew by heart, then watched it fall apart. You changed the words beneath our skin and made us small enough to end. You changed changed our caption from always into back then. Took the future from the picture of two strangers in the frame. You changed our caption like the promise never happened. But I remember every word before you edited the hurt. You changed our caption. You couldn't change what it meant. Counted down and read while your new sentence filled my head. Some nights are worth remembering. So clean, so careful, barely anything. No trace of keys or painted walls. No Sunday coffee in the hall. No mention of the plans we drew. Just one old photograph of you. You made our whole apartment years sound distant and unclear, as if I dreamed the life we had, as if erasing made it less sad. You changed our caption from always into back then. Took the future from the picture of two strangers in the frame. You changed our caption like the promise never. But I remember every word before you edited the hurt. You changed our caption. You couldn't change what it meant. I pulled a photo strip out slowly from the case behind my phone. Four small frames of us believing we had finally found a home. Every sentence you can hide what you once knew, but the past does not need permission to have once been true. You changed our caption from always into back then. Made the future disappear, but not the life that happened there. You changed our caption so your leaving looked less tragic. But I don't need your edited words to know exactly what we were. You changed our caption. You couldn't change what it meant. But I won't change it in my head. The dryer stopped, the room went still. I folded every shirt until the photo slipped back out of view. Still holding what was once true. You chose the words that helped you leave. I chose the truth that helped me breathe. The walls are lighter where we used to be. Tonight the silence doesn't frighten me. One cardboard box beside the door, 3 cups I never packed before. Your coffee stain beneath the sink, a little proof of how we lived. The bedroom curtains have come down, sunlight reaches farther now. I hear my footsteps cross the floor without yours answering anymore. I thought the quiet would be cruel, that every room would sound like you. But emptiness has changed its tune, it leaves a little space for truth. I'm healing in empty rooms. square stayed behind the frame. Then underneath the crooked nail I found the hook already bare. You must have lifted it down first before you ever said the words. While I was painting over cracks, you were teaching yourself not to look back. That hurt more than the final key you left beneath the balcony. But now I know what I couldn't see, left in pieces quietly. I'm healing in empty rooms where nothing waits for you, breathing where the furniture once held the shape of us. I'm learning that a hollow place can still be filled with better days. The walls don't have to hold our wounds. I'm healing in empty rooms. Maybe healing isn't beautiful, maybe it's dust across the floor, a mattress gone, a missing lamp, and not checking the hallway anymore. Maybe freedom starts this softly, with one box and an open view, with a room that has no memory I'm required to return to. I'm healing in empty rooms and making space for something new, breathing where the furniture once held the weight of us. The morning finds a different face inside this cleared and quiet place. The walls are mine to color soon. I'm healing in empty rooms. No, I don't need to fill them fast. Don't make them look the way they had. The silence finally feels like truth. I'm healing in empty rooms. I leave the final key downstairs, turn once and find no shadow there. The windows catch the rising blue, and every empty room lets go of you. Gate 29, the light stayed white. My flight delayed another night. Your old charger in my hand, still working better than our plans. The terminal was almost empty, coffee cooling by my shoe. I was clearing out my storage, trying not to search for you. Then a hidden folder opened, dated from the final week. Little pieces of your leaving, saved beneath a lock screen key. Every answer getting smaller, every goodnight losing warmth, every promise moved to later, till there wasn't later anymore. Screenshots from our ending still glowing in my phone, proof that you were disappearing while I thought we still had hope. Screenshots from our ending, time stamped down to every minute. I kept saving all the damage, like the truth would change within it. Every word became a doorway to the night you let me fall. Screenshots from our ending were not saving us at all. There was one from Tuesday morning, when you changed my contact name. From the heart beside my picture to 3 letters, cold and plain. One from Friday near 11, when you said the trip was fine. Then the final one at midnight, while I waited near the boarding sign. I packed your favorite sweater, you had already packed goodbye. I was watching for your footsteps, you were ending us on lies. Screenshots from our ending still glowing in my phone, proof that you were disappearing while I thought we still had hope. Screenshots from our ending, time stamped down to every minute. I kept saving all the damage, like the truth would change within it. Every word became a doorway to the night you let me fall. Screenshots from our ending were not saving us at all. I thought evidence could hold me when the memory started bending. Thought if every line stayed captured I could understand the ending. But the truth was never hidden, it was written in the space between the plans. I kept believing in the distance in your name, so I held my fingers steady over every safe goodbye. One by one the screen went empty, and the night stayed where it died. Screenshots from our ending do not own me anymore. I don't need a frozen message to remember what it cost. Screenshots from our ending, I released them with the morning. You were gone before you wrote it. I was just the last one knowing. I kept one thing from our story, not to worship what we had. Your old charger filled my battery, then I put it in my bag. Screenshots from our ending faded with the airport lights. I could lose the proof completely and still know I survived. Gate 29 turned gold with dawn. The final image disappeared. Your old charger warmed my pocket, but your ending stayed right here. Not inside another folder, not beneath a hidden name. Just a night I finally left behind when they called my flight again. Two sugars, one's beneath the light. 5 small candles burning white. Your empty chair across from mine. At 9, then 10, then closing time. I wore the earrings from our first year, the silver ones you used to like. The waiter poured a second glass, then stopped pretending you might arrive. Outside the river held the city, and broken pieces made of gold. Inside the room kept getting colder every time the doorway closed. I checked the message that said 7, like the numbers might have changed. The candles leaned into the frosting while I practiced saying your name. The cake stayed untouched between your empty chair and me. 2 little swans still facing what we were supposed to be. The icing held our first day in careful letters, blue and thin. The cake stayed untouched, like the night could still begin. But every minute made it clearer, I was the only one still there, keeping 5 years frozen time, the waiter found me with an envelope held low. Said you left it there that morning and asked him not to let me know. Our apartment key fell softly beside the plate you never used. One short page without a reason, just a life you said you'd choose. You had planned my whole abandonment before I fastened up my dress. While I was lighting every candle, you were learning how to leave less. The cake stayed untouched between your empty chair and me. Two little swans still facing what we were supposed to be. The icing held our first date in careful letters, blue, and then the cake stayed untouched, like the night could still begin. But every minute made it clearer, I was the only one still there, keeping 5 years on the table for somebody who didn't care. I thought love ended with a shouting match, a slam door, a final scene, not a folded piece of paper, and a room kept painfully clean. The staff began removing flowers, stacking glasses by the wall. One by one the lights went darker, and I did not stop them at all. Then I looked at those sugar swans, still perfect on their silver lake, and understood I'd spent 5 years serving love you would not take. The cake stayed untouched, but I stopped calling that a loss. I had carried every season you had already written off. Let the icing keep the first date, let the candles disappear. The cake stayed untouched, but I won't keep waiting here. I was more than your last letter, more than one abandoned chair, more than all the anniversaries I was celebrating alone there. The cake stayed untouched as I stood and took my coat. You left our key beside the plate I left behind your note. The river blurred beyond the window, morning silvered every street. Two sugar swans stayed on the table, still facing what I chose to leave. Last ferry waiting by the bay, cold glass holding back the rain. Your ring was heavy in my coat, for something small enough to hold. I stood beneath the departure board with 2 bags resting by my shoes. You said we'd leave before the winter made the city choose for us. I kept checking every doorway, every shadow near the gate, while the harbor lights kept trembling and the clock moved past the date. Then your name lit up the silence with a message half a screen. You said you couldn't cross the water, you said you couldn't marry me. Your ring in my pocket, cold against my hand, a little circle holding what you couldn't understand. Your ring in my pocket, and the last boat pulling near. I had packed a life beside you, you had packed your way from here. I kept waiting for your footsteps till the doors began to close. Your ring in my pocket was the only thing that showed. I opened up the velvet box underneath the vending light. The silver band sat loose and quiet, like it knew this was goodbye. Then I saw the resize marking on the paper folded small. You had asked me for my fingers just to plan to end it all. You had measured out the future while preparing to withdraw. I was counting down to leaving. You were counting every flaw. Your ring in my pocket, cold against my hand, a little circle holding what you couldn't understand. Your ring in my pocket, and the last boat pulling near. I had packed a life beside you. You had packed your way from here. I kept waiting for your footsteps till the doors began to close. Your ring in my pocket was the only thing that showed. I thought a promise had a shape, something solid, something sure. But metal only keeps a circle, it cannot make a heart endure. The harbor worker called the boarding one last time across the hall, and I saw how long I'd mistaken being chosen for being stalled. So I crossed to lost belongings, pulled the drawer beneath the desk, placed your future with the wallets and the keys nobody kept. Your ring left my pocket before I crossed the bay. I would not carry your decision into one more empty day. Your ring left my pocket, but my hand was finally free. You had closed the life behind us, I could still choose where I'd be. I stopped waiting for your footsteps when the ferry left the shore. Your ring left my pocket, and I wanted it no more. Let another morning find it, let the silver lose my name. I was never just the promise you were too afraid to claim. The city faded through the rain, the harbor turned to lines of gray. My coat felt lighter near the rail, with nothing left inside to wait. The last ferry crossed the darkness while the terminal grew small. Your ring stayed where you left our future. I did not look back at all. So turn the windows, cold in the room. I came for a box and found her beside you. The cottage key still turned too slow, like it remembered when I'd come home. Your note said my books were in the hall. I told myself that was all. The ocean pressed against the glass, gray as a month I couldn't pass. I saw my sweater on a chair, then noticed something new was there. A wooden frame beneath the lamp, the one we found at Harbor Lane. I stepped closer, held my breath. across her face made heartbreak look like an ordinary day. The books were packed in grocery bags between old maps and winter hats. You kept the candle, changed the scent, reused the life I thought we meant. I used to think our smallest things could only carry you and me, but you gave every private sign a different history. Her photo by your bed, in the frame we chose together, her head against your shoulder like she'd always rested there. Her photo by your bed, with the date beneath the corner, 12 days after you said you needed time to clear your head. I thought I came for what I left, and found her photo by your bed. Maybe she drinks from my old cup, maybe you call her when it rains. Maybe every sacred habit was only easy to replace, but I was not the wooden frame or the side where someone slept. I was the meaning in those moments, and that meaning is mine to keep. Her photo by your bed, in the frame we chose together, but she can't have the photograph and every borrowed piece of weather. Her photo by your bed doesn't make my love less honest. You can't reuse every object, you can't rewrite what I gave. I came to carry out my books and left with more than what you kept. There's her photo by your bed, but there is nothing of me left. I closed the door against the sea, the frame stayed where it chose to be. I took my box into the cold and carried home what still was mine to hold. Red light on the overpass, coffee cooling in my hand. Morning moving inch by inch, nothing going like I planned. Then a window opened next to me, and that melody came through. Strangers singing every word to the song I learned with you. I reached to change my station, but my radio was low. The music was not mine to stop, and there was nowhere I could go. It was our song in traffic, playing from the car beside me. Every line came back like magic, every word cut right through me. Our song in traffic, while the whole city stood still. I could not turn it off, I could only feel what I still feel. We used to sing it badly on the drives outside of town. You would miss the highest notes, and I would laugh too loud. Now someone I will never know was smiling at the sound while I held the steering wheel and tried not to break down. He tapped the rhythm on the door like it was just another tune. He did not know that one small could bring me back to you. It was our song in traffic, playing from the car beside me. Every line came back like magic, every word cut right through me. Our song in traffic, while the whole city stood still. I could not turn it off. I could only feel what I still feel. Then the light turned green above us, but my hands forgot to move. For 1 second I almost followed just to stay close to you. But songs do not lead back to people, and roads do not change the past. So I took the next turn slowly and let his car drive past. It was our song in traffic, but I did not chase the sound. I let the music keep on moving, while I chose another route through town. Our song in traffic still hurt, but not the same. I could not turn it off, so I learned to let it play. It was our song in traffic, one last echo passing through. The light changed, and for the first time I did not follow you. Red light fading, morning moving on. The road grew quiet, but I still heard the song. Not calling me backward, not asking me to stay. Just our song in traffic, getting farther away. The station clock said 7:10. Your train was waiting down the line. You said, come on, one picture together, like we still had a lot of time. The booth was small, your knee touched mine. The curtain would not close all the way. 4 little flashes filled the silence. 4 little reasons I believed you would stay. In the first one I looked nervous, in the second you looked away. In the third I kissed your shoulder, then the final light came. We were smiling in the last photo, like nothing was about to end. Your arm around me, my head beside you, looking more in love than we had ever been. We were smiling in the last photo. You already knew, but I did not know. Now happiness hurts the most. We were smiling in the last photo. pictures printed warm between us. You gave the strip to me to keep. Then you kissed my forehead at the platform and made a promise you could not mean. 3 weeks later, from another city, you said you would not come back home. You said your heart had left much earlier, before you ever boarded that train alone. I asked you when you stopped believing, you went quiet on the phone. And you said that night at the station, and I looked down at what I owned. We were smiling in the last photo, like nothing was about to end. Your arm around me, my head beside you, looking more in love than we had ever been. We were smiling in the last photo. You already knew, but I did not know. Now happiness hurts the most. We were smiling in the last photo. I wish your face had shown believing. I wish your eyes had told the truth. I could have survived a picture breaking, but not one this beautiful. How could a moment look so perfect when half of it was saying goodbye? I keep searching through those 4 small frames for the place where love became alive. We were smiling in the last photo, like forever still belonged to us. Your arm around me, my hand was holding someone who had already given up. We were smiling in the last photo. You saw the ending, I saw us grow old. Now the saddest thing I own is us smiling in the last photo. We were smiling in the last photo, 2 happy faces, 1 heart letting go. You left without looking broken. We were smiling in the last photo. The edges faded, but truth did not. I lost you slowly inside 1 shot. We look like forever, but forever already knew that the last time I smiled beside you was the last time I still had you. The room was full of white flowers, gold lights hanging overhead. You asked me for 1 slow dance, like nothing between us was dead. But you led me past the center, where the happy couples turned, to the shadow by the doorway, where the exit sign still burned. Your hand was warm around me, but your eyes were somewhere else. You held me like a memory you were already dancing near the exit, one step from goodbye. You were holding me so gently while you made up your mind. We were moving like forever, but forever was leaving us. We were dancing near the exit to the ending of our love. The bride was laughing with her father. Someone raised another glass. You looked over at the courtroom like you were counting down the song. I asked why you kept looking. You said nothing, I'm just tired. But your voice was barely standing, and your smile had lost its light. Then you pulled me slightly closer, like the truth was hard to say, and whispered, I cannot keep pretending, while the music played. We were dancing near the exit, one step from goodbye. You were holding me so gently while you made up your mind. We were moving like forever, but forever was leaving us. We were dancing near the exit to the ending of our love. I could have stopped the moment, I could have let you go, but everyone was watching love begin, and I could not let ours show. So I kept my feet in rhythm while my whole world came apart. You were walking toward the doorway with your body and your heart. We were dancing near the exit, one breath from goodbye. You said I'm sorry near my shoulder. I said just hold me one more time. We were turning while you left me, still pretending we were us. We were dancing near the exit to the ending of our love. We were dancing near the exit when your hands let go of mine. You walked out before the music stopped, and I kept dancing one more line. The song kept playing, the doors closed slow. Everyone kept celebrating. Nobody saw you go. I stood beneath the exit light where you ended us, still dancing near the exit after you gave up. I recorded every sentence, then erased it twice. Try to make the truth sound smaller, try to make the ending nice. I said I know you stopped loving me before you said goodbye. And I pressed send with shaking hands at 13 after 2 that night. 1 minute later there it was, no typing, no excuse, just one small word beneath my heart telling me you knew. Seen at 2:14, you heard everything, every crack inside my voice, every truth I could not keep. Seen at 2:14, but you gave me nothing. heard it all alone. Maybe you held your phone in silence. Maybe you almost said my name. Maybe my pain filled up the room and you still turned away. I watched the minutes keep on changing, but your silence stayed the same. No apology was coming, no explanation came. Seen at 2:14, you heard everything, every crack inside my voice, every truth I could not keep. Seen at 2:14, but you gave me nothing back. You were close enough to listen, still too far to answer that. I used to think the hardest part would be hearing you say no, but silence has a colder way of telling someone to let go. So I stopped watching for the bubbles, stopped begging time to move. At 2:15 I understood your silence was the truth. Seen at 2:14, that was all I needed. You heard the heart you left behind and still chose not to reach it. Seen at 2:14, now the waiting has an end. You were close enough to listen, but not close enough to mend. Seen at 2:14, I finally read the sign. You did not have to say goodbye. Your silence said it right on time. The courtyard went dark, the screen lost its glow. 1 minute changed everything. You never had to say no. Seen at 2:14 and gone by 2:15. That was the minute I stopped waiting to be seen. Midnight at the laundromat, your spare key resting in my lap. Blue machines go round and round, only two of us awake in town. I wrote, where should I leave your key? Nothing cool, nothing underneath. And 3 little dots lit up my screen, like you still had something left for me. They disappeared, then came again. Maybe you were typing where we end. Maybe you wrote, I made a mistake. Maybe you erased my name. Typing dots at midnight, keeping one last hope alive. You almost said you missed me. At least that's what I told my mind. Typing dots at midnight, 3 small lights, then no reply. You kept starting a goodbye, but never sent it through. Typing dots at midnight were the last words I got from you. Your favorite shirt was in the load, the one you left 3 months ago. I watched it turning behind the glass, like love repeating what had passed. The dryer counted down to 1, still your message never came. I held that key inside inside my hand, like it could open us again. The dots returned and faded out. They gave me hope, then gave me doubt. Maybe silence was the truth. You could not make yourself send through. Typing dots at midnight, keeping one last hope alive. You almost said you miss me. At least that's what I told my mind. Typing dots at midnight, brief small lights, then no reply. You kept starting a goodbye, but never sent it through. Typing dots at midnight were the last words I got from you. I imagined every sentence. I'm sorry, come back, are you awake? I built a whole conversation from every pause you chose to make. But love should not be translated from a symbol on a screen. I deserve the finished answer, not a word you almost meant. Typing dots at midnight, I won't keep this hope alive. You almost said you loved me, but almost never made things right. Typing dots at midnight, three small lights, then one goodbye. I left your key beside the counter and walked into the quiet outside. Typing dots at midnight, you never said the truth. But when those three lights disappeared, I finally heard you. The final dryer stopped its sound. Your shirt was warm, but you weren't around. No final sentence came in view. The dots went dark, and so did you.